Yo, this is More Than Rich podcast, episode number 1. Y'all want to introduce yourself? We got Chris and Jelani here. You can do a little intro, a little about yourself.
You call me Jalani. You don't have to go by Jalani.
Word.
Very, very complicated name.
Chris?
I'm known as Chris Howard, so let's keep it that way.
Wait, time out though. This is the first episode?
First episode.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Oh, and
You get the honor to be on the first episode.
Yeah.
shout out to you, Joe. This is also your birthday, right?
Birthday episode, yeah.
So there you go. Happy birthday.
Launched it on my birthday.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So the background behind your name though?
Me?
Why is it so complicated?
Man, because my mom, well, she's not that creative. She thinks she's creative. Jelani, I'm actually named after Wesley Snipes.
Oh, what?
His son's name's Jalani Assumptions.
I didn't even know that.
But you know, I guess Wesley Snipes was very popular back in the early 90s. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Bro,
so-
Blade, bro. I tell you,
That's the only thing I know. And White Man Can't Jump. That's it.
Oh yeah.
Blade, White Man Can't
I
Jump.
didn't even remember that one.
No, that's
He went to
good
jail
one.
for taxes. You know,
Yeah.
He didn't want to pay taxes.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there's a lot of hip-hop jokes about that shit. Damn. Speaking of that, that's kicking my ass right now. Fuck that shit. But what about you, Chris? Any crazy,
What, with my name?
yeah, anything crazy?
No, I mean, not really. It's pretty straightforward. But I was gonna say, what is it? What is your last name, Joe?
Reina.
Reina,
You
okay.
roll the R, make it sound Mexican.
Is that your heritage?
Hispanic,
Yeah.
but you could say Spanish because we go back to the Spain king, you know?
That's cool. That's cool. No, I was just curious. I was talking to Isaiah yesterday about that on the basketball court. Just in case no one knows, we all play basketball here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for the record, we all just met each other. You got to put
Yeah.
that on there. Let them know.
Yeah. We're not like
we're
some,
all strangers, but we're not strangers.
we're not like some
Yeah.
lifelong friends or some shit.
No, just
True.
hoopers.
Yep.
Hoopers.
Basketball brings people together, though. It does.
That's true as fuck.
Especially right now.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, I was just watching Kobe jump shots today. Bro, his 3-point jump shots are so fucking nasty. They kind of remind me of your shots, bro.
Who's that?
Jelani
Oh,
has
yeah.
like, he has like
what?
perfect form.
I think I'm a young Kobe.
Bro,
I like to have dreams. I
but
appreciate that, though.
for real though, for real.
I appreciate it.
It's so like, you know it's coming. You're just watching it. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna have to put a hand up.
Yep. Yeah, no, even while we're all sitting on the sidelines, like a lot of us will talk about other people's like shots and shit. And we were saying yesterday, you have like the most beautiful jump shot out of
I
everybody.
appreciate that. It doesn't go in every time, but
Shit,
try to-
for having, we all got fucked up knees here actually.
yeah.
So I was about to say,
We
for having
definitely
some
do.
bad knees, it's a pretty good shot.
Do.
Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? I was going to go live. I'll go live right now. Hold up. I think my friend's calling, telling me happy birthday, but I'm not going to answer that. But,
You gotta turn it off, Joe. Come on, podcast time.
nah, you know what? I'm going to go live for y'all. In terms of, like, how long y'all been playing? Yeah, like, your whole life? Both of y'all? Basketball your whole lives or what?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, literally,
Yeah, my whole life.
y'all haven't...
Actually, I come from a basketball family, but yeah, I've been around basketball my whole life pretty much.
Y'all got any thoughts on a boys club? Were y'all involved like that?
In the
Like Boys and Girls Club?
Oh yeah, that's definitely one of the best organizations out there. I think.
I'm from Georgia. I'm from small town Georgia. We didn't have no YMCA or we just played basketball in the street.
Shit. Dude, that reminds me of like playing football on the street. That's grueling, bro. You ever fall in the street playing football?
Good, man.
Or you're like running a route and there's a
Yes.
car or something. Like you just
Yes.
forget
Everybody
about it.
gets
Like
the
everything.
Hey, you run the perfect
man.
route and then a car comes and they
Bam!
can't even
Well,
hit you.
not even that. Like everything, you know, like potholes and
Yo,
gravel.
do kids
and
still
just-
do that? Or we don't go outside anymore?
Hell no, they don't go outside. Oops, shit.
There's still a few, but
Good.
not really.
No, we're chilling.
My bad.
Don't matter. Yeah, we can say whatever.
But yeah, I don't think today's kids do that.
Yo, well, let's go into each other's like upbringing a little bit. Like, Chris, where were you born?
I was actually born here in San Antonio, Texas.
Damn. And
Yeah.
graduated here?
No, so I graduated from Bandera, Texas, which is probably about 45 minutes away from here. It's a real small town, but all we had was a YMCA and stuff. We were a real small school.
Shit. Chill.
And I'm from Georgia. I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia. Grew up there my whole life. Lived there my whole life. My dad is from Swainsboro. My mom's from South Carolina, so I grew up in the South.
Are you familiar with Atlanta in general?
You know what?
It's
Since
a
I'm
big
from
city.
Georgia, everybody thinks I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah.
No, don't feel bad though, because when I went to college, everybody thought the same thing. But no, I don't live nowhere near Atlanta. I'm from.
But have you
Georgia.
visited there though?
Yeah, I've definitely been to Atlanta a few times.
Damn.
That's like the only city, for real, that's like major. Until you get to Florida, you got Jacksonville.
Yep.
But like the cities in Alabama, they're small. You don't have any major cities like Atlanta.
Yeah, I only ask because it's like the new hub for music and shit.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I grew up with probably like 20 rappers.
Oh,
a lot of
shit.
my friends still rap and do all that.
Damn.
I'm
Any of
familiar
them
with
kind of make it? You know anybody that has kind of made it?
Yeah, I actually do. I know some singers. Xavier Omar, he's actually from San Antonio, but I know Xavier. I actually grew up going to church with this kid. Elahe, that's Jamal. I went to high school with him. But those are the only two that I know of. Right? Well, I forgot Lou Got Cash. That's another dude. He's from New York. I don't know if you ever heard of Lou Got Cash. I can play some of their music for you later.
Word.
But pretty much a lot of people where I'm from like to rap. Like you said, Atlanta's starting to be a hub, but that's what everybody in Georgia is on right now. Everybody wants to be a rapper or a singer.
Damn. Were either of y'all involved in like music in any aspect? Like, did y'all play any instruments or try to do any of that shit?
I mean, I might have tried the guitar like for a couple months and was like, man, I'm not really.
It's really fucking hard, right?
Do you have a guitar?
No, it is. No,
Nah.
it is.
I actually know how to play guitar.
What?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like maybe like a chord or two, but no, yeah.
I used to play the trombone in middle school.
What? That's the nerdiest shit I've heard in a minute.
No, like I'm really a nerd for real. I'm
Let
probably,
me get first chair.
what you call it? Actually, at that point, no, they didn't do us like that.
Damn.
But I had a pretty good grade in the class because it was sixth grade.
Bro, I was the one where I couldn't like get into the like premium band or like couldn't be on A team because I couldn't pass my classes. So like I was always like the 10th last pick for the sports, and they're like, well, if you pass your class, you'll be on the team, and I couldn't pass it. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's like why I'm like a liability at that point. They treat you like you're doing drugs in the game, you know?
Politics, man. It's politics and everything.
Speaking of that, like, isn't it now like high schools and stuff have to like? Oh my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Like high schools now, like, do they test kids?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
You know, like that's pretty
Like
crazy.
standardized tests?
Yeah, you know, like everything. Like, go ahead. I know college does for sure.
No,
Because
let me
me and
tell
you
y'all
both,
something,
me and you
'cause y'all
both did
grew
that.
up-
But
you're from Texas.
Yeah.
You're from Texas.
yeah, but I've been I'm from Texas, but I've been everywhere almost.
So the South, we take standardized tests. You know, like to go to the next grade. And
oh no, yeah. I'm talking about other tests, like to play the sport.
You're talking like drug
Like
tests.
yeah.
Drug tests.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about like
No,
standardized.
yeah,
tests.
like not like the what was it called when we were the tax or tax?
It used to be
whatever.
toss, and then
There
it
you
turned
go,
into tax.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Ours
crazy.
is like the CRCT. And did y'all ever have to?
No.
Yeah, no. But let me tell you something.
Go ahead,
we're
go
talking
ahead.
about
Yeah, go ahead,
standardized
go ahead.
testing. In the South, they make us take these standardized tests. But in the Midwest, when I went to Purdue, none of them coming out of high school took tests like that, standardized tests.
Like on like the
Like how we used to go have to sit in and bubble
Yeah,
in.
and the
and
scan
like,
tron and
You're
all
saying
that
it's
shit,
not
yeah.
a requirement,
it's
basically?
not a requirement. They don't even take a graduation test.
What?
What is it based on? Just
But do y'all take a graduation test in Texas, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know if it's called the
Well,
graduation test.
well, you have to make sure everything's above a certain average. Like
Okay.
every single.
Okay.
No, y'all don't do that shit either. No, let me tell you, that shit's crazy. They do that shit in Georgia. We gotta take a graduation test. You could be valedictorian.
So
have
you
a 4.8
basically you have to
all-
pass this test, or
You
you
have
don't
to pass
graduate.
this test to graduate. If you don't pass this
Whoa.
test, you could be
I don't think-
valedictorian.
I don't think
if you
we
don't
do
pass
that.
this test, you will not like graduate.
What?
So everything else besides this test. So like you couldn't go. Like let's just say you made it like C throughout the entire year, and then all of a sudden you did the best on the test. You're like
You graduate. Yeah.
just
it's
like
weird.
wow.
It's weird. It's
Damn.
weird. But that's good. We're talking about it because that's one of the things I've never like Education is so different beyond each state. That's
Absolutely.
True. That's super true.
Absolutely. And, I did the Army for 6 years, and every state, everything is just so different. I mean, the only thing that's similar is everywhere is driving sucks. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Each state is different, though. That's
like
so
everything,
weird.
like every little aspect. Like I remember when people were calling soda pops and Cokes. Everything was like a Coke, and everything was a pop. Right? Look, Jalani shake his head. It's like, what?
I'll take a Coke, and it's like, what flavor Coke?
Yeah, no. Like you just say, I don't know. It's weird.
For the record, I say soda.
Yeah,
I call it soda.
In general, yeah.
Midwest, they say pop.
That's weird as fuck. I think I realized that when I visited California.
No, I think it's
Where's
cool.
this?
I was like, oh hell yeah.
I was trying to find
learn
if y'all seen all the security that's outside in Minnesota. It's like ridiculous, like lines of security around blocks and shit.
They are preparing for protests.
Okay, so that's why I want to bring this up.
All right.
Here's my question.
Yeah.
Okay, if this dude walks free or if he's guilty, I feel
the verdict's out.
Is it?
Actually, they did just come out with it.
Guilty, right?
Yep, he's guilty on all 3 charges.
Because I was thinking, they're gonna protest no matter what. Like,
most
it's not gonna be. It should have been a harsher
satisfied.
punishment or something. Like, there's never gonna be like everybody's happy about this.
No.
Nothing's ever good enough.
So what do you think? Just like a couple years, maybe a year, some shit. What's the verdict? Do we know?
He's guilty on all 3 charges. He's going to jail. I guess.
Oh.
I guess he's a murderer, and they're putting his ass in jail because that's what the jury decided. They didn't take that long to make the decision either.
To deliberate.
Deliberate. Yeah, that was a quick deliberation.
I don't know, Joe, if you can look this up or if
what's
you
up?
guys know either one of this, but when a jury deliberates, right? Let's say it's 10 people, right? 9 of them say guilty, 1 of them says non-guilty.
Then
Do
they
they
can't.
still have to
Nah,
do it, or is it?
man,
No, how does it work? Like I like, because some people say it has to be unanimous,
Yeah,
and then
it
I
has
heard, well, not all the time.
You think maybe it's state by state or something? Maybe
I think
It
it
could
does.
be.
I think it does
There's a
change
lot of-
based on like the case and the circumstance, and maybe even the state. So it's like everything. You know what I mean?
There it is. Let's see. Must be a verdict on any charge must be unanimous, but the jury can choose to convict. Okay. Oh well, this is the specific trial. What happens if it isn't unanimous? Can't reach a unanimous decision.
A hung jury is declared.
A new panel. Oh dang! Yeah,
See?
so that forces them to come to a decision because
So everyone had to be. That's okay.
Yo, can you imagine though? And be like, yeah, I had to decide. I was one of the people who got to decide. This guy's. That's kind of crazy.
Have you ever did?
No, I never got to do that.
You have
No,
to do your civil service, man.
no, I did. I was in the army. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, you were right. You were in the
I
army.
think when I was summoned,
Boy,
I'd
the
already
army,
No,
moved.
yeah, dude.
Man.
It was crazy, bro. That's
I grew up
it's
in a military
scariest,
town.
most craziest, beautiful times of my life.
I had to tip my hat off to you because, well, a lot of people don't understand. Not everybody's built for the military.
No,
The fact that
absolutely.
you
No,
went
you're
through
right.
it and tried it. That's tough as fuck. Cause
No, a lot.
I grew up in a military town, and I always told myself, well, my dad is a veteran, but he always told me, like,
Hats off.
military. All right, if you don't have anything else, go to the military. But other than that, like the military, it ain't no easy gig. It's a tough gig.
No,
They really control your life. They
no,
make
everything
sure-
everything is controlled. Yeah, but it's like everything. Like that's your new life now.
Not
You know,
only that,
and
though,
like
but
you said, everyone's
yeah.
not built for it.
And you fight for our freedom too. That's what people don't understand, the privilege
A lot
of
of
being
people-
American.
Yeah, no,
And
a lot
then-
of yeah.
Yo, I was gonna say, what are your thoughts on when people say like, "Thank you for your service"? Like, does that give you a feeling? Like, are you actually proud when people say that kind of thing? Like, is it kind of mixed emotions?
I mean, of course you're proud. You know what I mean? But I think most people is like, you think about the people that have gone, that gave the ultimate sacrifice the most, and that's the people we should really be thanking.
Damn.
But
Never heard that perspective.
But you know what I mean? Like, not but I still appreciate it more than anything, and I'm sure every veteran out there does.
Yeah, regardless of if you've been to war or not, it doesn't matter. The fact that you
Oh.
signed up to sacrifice your life for people you don't know, that's a big deal.
And
So,
my
Don't
bad
ever take
one.
that shit lightly, man. You were
Number
in
one
the-
stressful
you signed
job.
up for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a big
that's-
accomplishment.
Number one stressful job. That's what they say. It's a big mental thing, guys. Anyone out there thinking about joining the military, it's super mental, but totally worth it. And just experience it. It's amazing.
I wasn't built for it. I was not going to the military. That's not my kind of thing.
I bet you could have done it though.
I definitely considered it for sure, but I think I would have preferred to be like some special agent or some shit.
No, man.
You know how you go to the meeting and a lot of people don't actually sign the papers and stuff? That was me for Marines.
Look, a little short thing about mine. So we're in AIT, right? Everyone knows that who's been in the military. We're waiting to get our orders, and I'm watching I have a class of like 16 because I was an avionic mechanic working on helicopters, and I'm watching all my friends get like Korea, Germany, and then all of a sudden I get my orders, and my buddy gets his orders, and we're going 160th Special Operations, Kentucky, baby boy. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh no, man. It was so scary because I just did basic and I just did AIT, and now I got to go through special ops, you know? And I know I don't look like it now, but man, I used to be pretty big. Like, it was crazy, dude. And special ops, like, hats off to the night stalkers out there who's listening. I mean, what y'all do every day, it's crazy.
Big, yeah. Big
Did you have any fears of dying at any point? Like, were you actually ever scared? What's the scariest moment for you?
Nah, I mean, you can't really play it like that. You know what I mean? It's just like everyday thing. You just live your life, you know? I mean, but nothing, have I ever really experienced nothing like that? No, I don't think so. Not like.
Did you know anybody that died or anything? Any people lost in action?
Oh yeah, of course. But I mean, like, you know, you just think.
I would talk about the government, but the government's gonna see this.
Yeah. No.
Go for it.
And that's the thing too, is like, I didn't think I was gonna join the military. I didn't join until I was 23.
Damn.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And getting on that bus and then like watching a guy come on the bus like at your final stop and yelling at you, get off the bus. A lot of people break down, you know, and it does. And like, you don't know anybody, but it forces you to come together. And that's the point.
Yo,
it builds the ultimate team.
I was like, yo, the thought that you have to like run all these miles, and if one person falls out of line and shit, they're like,
go back.
Yeah, it's like a team thing.
But it's the truth, because you can't do it alone.
That's how you have to. You can't go to battle without camaraderie. You have to.
But everybody's one is kind of like what they're trying to.
I bet you Jelani knows all about that, playing, you know, sports.
Camaraderie, it plays hand in hand.
It plays hand in hand. I bet, like, watch the Army play football. They play very strategic, you know, and those guys are there to play too. A lot of people, you know, they're like, oh, Army.
Yo, speaking of that, military has their own sports teams too.
Yeah.
That's super interesting.
Yeah, man.
Like, all of the branches play against each other.
Mm-hmm. They play against college teams too.
Oh, dang. Can they like win? Can they win like a bowl or something? I mean, like,
they do go to bowl games, but they play for a cup
amongst the military. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Mm-hmm. So there's always a rivalry.
Like, oh yeah.
That's one of the oldest rivalries. They've been doing that for a while.
Mm-hmm. Curious, Jelani, Purdue Rivals.
Look, this is crazy.
I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know.
Look, people don't understand this, but Notre Dame
really
is actually one of our biggest rivals. We play for the Chalet Trophy.
Oh shit!
But they kick our ass every year, so they don't even bring the trophy to the game.
It's okay.
So a lot of people forget that we actually play for a trophy.
Okay.
And then Illinois, we play for the Cannon. And then
the Fighting Alumni.
Yeah, the Illini. Yeah.
Oh, the Illini. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do y'all think,
which they got controversy because Indians and that stuff. And then IU, Indiana University, we play for the Old Oak and Bucket.
But
it's like an old ass bucket too. That shit.
But
man,
do y'all think
falling apart?
college players players get paid?
Should they get paid?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, absolutely. What you call it, man? It's a full-time job.
That's true.
My
That's
4 years in
crazy.
college, I committed everything to the school. I actually never got to go home on Christmas break. You know, Thanksgiving break, you don't get to go home. Summertime, you're at school. You only get a month in the summertime to go home.
I agree. Just to play the devil's advocate here, because someone has to. I'm just kidding. I just kidding. No, I agree. I agree with you. What they do is amazing, but once you start getting the money involved, it's like, is it really playing anymore? Because there's a debate with that. Because some people say they love to watch college ball compared to the NFL.
That's the difference. Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's the difference. And that's the difference right there. So if you were to throw it in, and not saying that they're not playing, you know what I mean? Both of them, because they obviously are.
I think they should be paid to an extent.
Exactly.
I
agree.
Or at the very least, take care of the tuition or something, right? Like,
well, they definitely pay for school. All right, I'll break it down.
Go for it.
Man, this is wild for the first episode. But look, all right, they do give you money, not like illegally or boosters give you money, but you do get little extra money as far as your scholarship, as far as per diem, And then you got to eat. Obviously, they got to give you money to make sure you're eating and stuff like that. So they do get paid in a way, but at the same time,
is it on you, or do you have like kind of like a monitor that makes sure he's going to his classes?
No, it's solely on us.
Oh,
actually,
okay. Dang, that's
what they
a lot
need to do
of,
is teach these athletes how to save money. You got to save money
to actually live, because you don't have time.
You get extra money enough to where you can save it, and you can have a little bit of money after you graduate. But at the same time, I don't know.
It is hard because you got to study, and then if you want to play your sport, and then if you want to work.
There's people that go to college and don't have to work. That's another thing. I'll give my hats off to people that go to college and work, because that's a tough gig to do. College is pretty tough if you have to work and you can't just solely focus on school. And being an athlete, you can't just focus on school. Your sport comes first. That is one thing they get all the athletes on. Mm-hmm. Like your sport comes first and then school. You have to find that balance to make it equal.
Damn.
Yeah. But I think they should be paid to an extent. And the reason why I say that is because when I was at Purdue, we had a losing season. We probably won one game. But the football program alone brought in at least...
I bet a lot of money, like the fans,
at least $8 million.
The seat, everything.
So that's why I say that. It's a lot of money that flows in it. But not every sport makes that much money either. It's only like basketball and football and stuff like that. Because everything you see on TV pretty much. Because like baseball, believe it or not, baseball is actually in college is very competitive. I don't know if you have watched
no.
Yeah, but it doesn't get that much promotion like it should, though. They don't show it like they should.
Definitely. I guess, I've never really seen anything about college baseball. You're right.
Yeah, that's
a good point, actually.
Yeah. Make money. Look at March Madness. How much money,
dude?
College basketball makes because they're on almost every channel.
I remember telling my dad, I was like, I got my bracket, and everyone out there knows they got their bracket. We had it ready, and then Nadia goes, "That's why it's called March Madness, fellas." Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh, who had everybody? Who had everyone beating everyone? All the upsets. I mean, this season, this year, everybody this is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Especially with COVID, and they still managed to.
Oh man, yeah, that fucked my money up for sure.
Yeah.
Bro, I legit had placements.
Me too,
my
Joe.
music was about to be in March Madness. Yeah. Last year. Yeah, it's one of my biggest L's for sure.
Hey man, it's all about the comeback. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
For sure. I mean, that's why I made shit that's gonna be timeless. You know what I mean? Like a basketball song can be used any season.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, it's the same. Like a lot of people have the debate last year, like in the bubble, did the Lakers really win? And it's like, I think they did. They played. But you know what I mean? I mean, I know. What are you gonna say? What you got?
Did it make the NBA competitive though? Because
it's in the bubble. Oh yeah. Well, it was only a certain amount of teams that made it.
Well, yeah, true.
That like made the cutoff.
But did it make basketball more interesting though? Because think about it. These guys just spent their life in the bubble. It was nothing but basketball.
They
had plenty of time to recover. So was the game, more competitive in the bubble, or?
I don't know. I mean, I would imagine it was. Because if there really was these restrictions to where you can't go out and you can't do things, but they've already caught a few people, you know what I mean, that were breaking stuff. But anyway, I mean, you were just solely focused on playing basketball. And that's another big debate is that a lot of the injuries coming this season is because the turnaround was so short. Like you were saying, the bubble wasn't that long ago. I mean, we had football, maybe 2-3 months ago, and then
they didn't have enough time to recover for real from just playing in a competitive bubble.
I mean, the Lakers, a lot of them got hurt. I mean, Davis and James are out, but I mean, they're coming back. But look at that.
Yeah, that is true.
Nah, Joe, we can't do that now. So, Joe, how old are you? Can we say that if we say live? How old are you?
Does the world want to know how old Joe Cat is?
Yeah, for real.
Honestly,
Raina.
Good points. They're talking about NCAA. They're like, people got to eat. You got to think about scholarships too.
People do got to eat. That's another topic.
I told you. I told you this.
This is just episode 1, you guys.
Yeah,
give us episode 2.
Yeah.
Keep coming in with the questions, and we'll probably answer it on the next episode.
Yeah, that's right. But we do have to ball tonight. I mean, we all do. So
true, that is true.
A little bit later, guys. So don't worry about it.
You're gonna have to go live during one of our basketball games.
I was telling him that. I said, why don't we do that sometime? Jordan Briggs, what's up?
Hey world, Joe Cat does not just make music and do all the other stuff online. He actually is a very good basketball player.
That's right.
One day we might get him to go live so he can show y'all how good of a basketball player he is.
I'm telling you. You
might. Oh, you good, bro?
Yeah. Like that one, yeah, that's fine. You might see me on the court bitching at people, or I'm sorry.
You got to bring the live out there.
Yeah.
You might have to go live one day when we're playing. Have somebody record it.
I was saying that. I was legitly telling Joe when he said about the podcast. I said, I was like, no one's ever really done live games and stuff like that. And I was like, just to watch, like how you said the first episode, we all met each other playing basketball. What'd he say?
That's Jordan. Is it possible to play college while working a job?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, no. It's not. None of my teammates got jobs. They tried to get jobs, but at the same time, it was hard to balance school and
there's
playing
Max.
a sport.
What's up, Max?
Max out there shooting. No, I'm just kidding.
He's probably at the court watching this right now.
Yeah. But to also answer that, man, if you can manage the time, that's all it is. If you can manage working a job and doing all that, go for it.
But
G Cart, G Cart 30.
That's Max. Mm-hmm. But Max. I kind of wish we answered him before because they kind of bounced and we were.
That was later. Oh, my bad, y'all.
But yeah, that's cool. Like now I have a better idea of what to do. Super interesting conversation though, honestly. Now if I pull something up, it's gonna be down there. So
that's cool.
Whatever we want.
So what's next? What's the question?
Well, honestly, I think you should touch a little bit on what you did, like where you were deployed and what it was like.
I mean, honestly, my career was in the military was pretty crazy. Honestly, it's a long story, but I mean, I've been to certain places. The craziest place probably was Honduras, though. I mean, it was awesome, but to watch like to actually see, like I enjoyed it because I got to see the world, and experience a lot of different things. And
Jordan's back.
Jordan's back.
Say what's up, Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
Yo, Jordan. What you got, Honduras though? Was it?
Yeah. Tell us more.
Oh man, like it was crazy. Like getting off the plane, you're trying to find like the bus to take you back to base, and obviously if you don't know Spanish,
oh shit,
so you got to dust up a little bit, poquito.
Oh my god,
I said it the widest I could ever. I'm just saying, yeah. No, for real though. But then I got off. I met turned out to be one of my best friends for life. His name was George. He was a sergeant. Shout out to him. And we just became friends and we clicked up. But it was funny when we got off the plane, a bunch of dudes grabbed our bags and we're like, "Oh, come on, follow me." And we're just like, "Oh, no, we got it." Because we heard all these stories and stuff. And I mean, just for people to know, like it's really bad down there. The government, the people, they're always fighting. And I mean, there's always riots, the burning bridges and destroying buildings and stuff like that.
Oh, I love the comment. Jordan's trying to say he's into come ball.
That's right.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, I thought it was interesting when I asked you. I was like, "Yo, it's kind of strange that you don't keep in touch with people after you like come home. That's kind of weird, right?"
Yeah, I mean, like you keep in touch with them like well enough. You know what I mean? But I think the reality is like people. I think that's the point in life, though. You know what I mean? Like you obviously meet people, but there's they're chapters in your life almost.
Yeah, I kind of hate that aspect. Like, there's a lot of people who I thought I'd become successful with, but yeah, I learned the hard way. It's like, yeah, the people you start with aren't the ones that you end with. You know what I mean?
Sometimes, but
it's not very common, I guess.
Oh no, absolutely not.
People come and go.
That's right.
Everybody has their own life. You gotta live. You gotta live your own. life.
One of my favorite Kendrick Lamar quotes was when he started getting popping. They asked him what he thought about like fame or something. And he was like, when the cameras stop rolling, reality doesn't follow. And I was like, dude, that's the deepest shit I'd ever heard. It's like, it's kind of like saying never at one point is everybody going to ever think about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like everybody's so concerned with what's going on in their own lives. It's like, yeah, that nobody has time to think about one person all the time or just even at once. Interesting.
That's crazy.
That is true, though. People everybody's battling their own demons. Not saying not to be negative, make a negative vibe, but everybody's you know, dealing with life. Everybody has their own life. Everybody's, you know,
bro, even more so with like the world being in the state that it is. You know what I mean? Imagine how many people have to like deal with themselves by themselves, like in their own brain, and not go anywhere and shit. Like,
no, exactly. And it's funny you said that. Is it's like, man, see, I lost my train of thought. It's hard with three people. It's like, oh no, I don't want to talk over somebody.
No, I
know. I'll think about it in a second. Hold on. But what'd you just say, Joe? It brought it up
about everybody like having to be stuck at home and going stir crazy.
Mental health is important, you guys. Take care of your mental. That's all I can say.
No, it really is.
Becoming an adult, you know, it's tough. It's tough. Your mental health is important.
It's so weird to say that because like even when we're talking to kids at the court and we see them as like how many of them do we actually not really think of their age? You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Like they're just people. And then it's like, it's not till you hear their perspectives that you're like, man, you don't understand. You're not old enough to understand what I'm talking about. That's the only time you really like, oh, reality check. You're like a teenager.
But just imagine like when you were young and your parents were telling you something and you thought you knew. In your mind, you thought, you know, you're like, oh, I've done this.
Bro,
I know exactly what.
You
know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I know. This fool doesn't know. And your parents are sitting there like, I know you know. It's
Bro,
like,
I'm going to give you a good example, and I'm not even going to say his name. We were talking about, so one of the kids at the court, we all know him. We were saying, basically, he doesn't fuck with his dad. He's like, I hate my dad. And I was like relating to that, and I was like, dude, at this age, I was super resentful. Like, I shunned my dad for years, didn't want to talk to him. But at the same time, I was like, bro, trust me, when you're older, you're going to be like, either you become like him, you take some of his traits, you look fucking exactly like him, you do the same shit, and you'll understand. Like, damn, what was I so mad about? Like, I just became the same. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Bro, whether it's like affairs or like, you know, like stealing or doing some dumb shit, it's like sometimes you have to do the same mistakes.
I got it. I remember what I was going to say.
Yeah, go for it.
No, my bad. You're right, though. They say... who said this? Les Brown. I don't know if y'all both know who Les Brown is, motivational speaker. Very popular. Check it out. But anyway, he said that it's not our problems that are different. Like, people mostly are the same. Like, I can look at you two and know that you've had battles in life, and everyone goes through them, you know, like your own personal, like you guys were saying. But it's not our problems that are different. It's our solutions. And that's where it really gets deep, because it's like, you know, just because, like you said, if you don't have anybody, you know, you don't only know one way. But if you do have someone else, they can kind of, you know, the right mentor anyway. I feel like I'm super close to this one.
And I guess my answer was like, you have to live through experience.
Oh yeah.
You haven't gone through it yet. So I get why you think the way you do.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
That's it right there. Live through experience. You know what? Shout out to our parents. Mm-hmm. Everybody should give a shout out to their parents, because how do you really teach your kids how to grow up in a world like this? Look how crazy shit's been the last
month, and even
all these how can you teach your children like, okay, this is how the world is, but you never know what the future is going to bring. So
actually, I was just talking to my brother about that when I went to visit him. I was like, you know what the scariest part of having a kid is? Not being able to watch him 24/7.
Yeah,
like the fact that I got to let you out into the world and you have to put stuff in your mouth and take care of yourself.
Figure it out on your own.
And then he goes, but at some point you just kind of just want them out so you can get some time to you. And I'm just like, fuck, like
that's another real
double-edged sword.
I mean, okay, so like this topic, this might be touchy, but like for me, for instance, How do I tell my kid about police brutality as a black man? Like, you know,
it's real though.
That's
you gotta let them know.
It is.
No, it's
you can tell them that, but like you said earlier, you know, kids don't think like, oh, mom and dad are just saying this. They don't know. You know, like kids think that. So how do you really teach them, about the world when they already don't take you serious?
That's funny because I have one other like real black friend.
Damn, that's deep.
And he said.
Only one other, bro.
Yeah, no, for real.
Bro, you need some diversity, man.
Nah, but for, like it's just someone that I consider close to me that I really care about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because there's not many, bro. Even the school that I went to, there might have been like 5 in the whole school. Think about that.
That is
it's not,
true.
And my best friend in high school was a black dude, like straight up. Like I was a freshman and this dude was a senior. He graduated, and I'm like, I have no friends now. Straight up.
Now but that's right there where you said you didn't have that many black friends. That's another reality that we're facing. I'll tell you something about being in the Midwest. If you're not in the inner city, as far as Indianapolis, Chicago, St. Louis, Cincinnati, you're not around black people. That's weird.
It's true.
That is weird. Like down south, y'all grew up in the south, but y'all probably see
like
more
near
black
border,
people than what they see in the Midwest. It's weird.
Probably, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Like
It's
my
like
black
an
people.
anomaly or something, right?
Yeah, it's
You're like, what's
weird.
that?
It was a culture shock going up there because it's
Damn.
like that. Yeah.
I didn't realize, like, shout out to my family down in Hitchcock, Texas. It's over there by the coast and stuff. And I have some family in Louisiana. My sister lives in Georgia, actually. But my dad's family, Marvin Howard, you know, like African American, like that's my dad. And then my mom's white, obviously. So, but I didn't actually notice until probably about like 13, 14 when like I was reading books. Like you asked earlier about your kid, and I didn't really notice what race was. Like I really didn't because my dad's side of the family were dark, but they were still my cousins. It's my blood.
Yeah,
you know, they were still like Howard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the other side that actually looked more like me were different last names, but they were like, you know, Ochoas and this and that, or other names, you know. And I was like, well, they're still my cousins too. That's still blood. But until like, I guess like 13 or 14, man, that's when you notice you're like, what the hell? This world is like, it's based like that. It's based because of the way this, and it's like,
This is the way it is, yeah.
and it's scary because that's taught.
Yeah, that is. Think
You-
about it. How we all, and that's the thing too, like we all met on a basketball court.
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, when we were kids, we didn't think about race. But now as adult, I feel like we think about it more
Oh my gosh, yeah.
than what we really
It's
should
sad.
have to. Like,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's weird.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is that friend of mine was saying when he got to a certain age, his parents had a talk with him about, hey, this is how the world is, and you're different, and it's like, wait, what? I can't imagine having to have a talk with my kid, or let alone being told, yo, people might look at you differently. There's this going on, and if this ever happens with police, make sure you do this. It's like, wait, hold up. Like I didn't know
Because you shouldn't have to.
Bro,
That's
but
why you didn't.
But here
like,
I am, 27 years old, learning that other people have to grow up
Have
that
to
way.
have that
diversity,
conversation.
man. That's
Like what? There's a birds and the bees talk, and then there's the hey, you're black in America talk.
So yeah,
That's
it.
fucking nuts.
And you know what? Shout out to my parents because they did have that talk, but they didn't have that talk. I grew up with a military background. My mom lived all over the world, so
That's cool.
she was kind of blind to the whole race thing. To be honest with you,
but she probably had it a lot, honestly, in the military back in her time, especially being a female.
She saw everything though. Like she saw all races because like my mom graduated high school in Germany.
Oh, see.
Damn.
So she lived all over the world.
That's
You know,
badass.
like to be honest with you, the cure to racism, like people need to get the fuck up and just travel.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I'll
See
be
how
honest
the
with you,
world
I
is.
lived in Sweden for a year, and when I was in Sweden, I probably like it's different over there. In Europe, they don't. I mean, they do care about race, but to an extent, it's more so you're a human being. They look at you as a human being. They don't care
Man,
about you.
I don't remember what friend it was. I bet
And imagine
I bet-
going to Honduras, Jelani, like looking like me, and then people look at you now like you know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
like,
as
oh
far
man,
as-
it's
yeah,
it's like, no, but it does happen, and it's like it's wrong both ways because that's it's
shouldn't
just
think
hate.
of that, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, you shouldn't, but you know what I mean? That's how it
is,
goes.
Bro,
Yeah.
I had
You're
a friend-
different and I'm different and we don't speak the same language and this and that, and it's like, but no one's really different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Everyone's going through
nobody.
the same thing. Everyone's going through stress. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's happy, sad. Like life is up and down.
But you know, different should be a good thing though.
That's right.
Because like, if you're different than me, okay, now I'm curious. Like, okay, tell me about yourself. How are you like this? Why are you like this? You know, it shouldn't be like, oh, I just don't like that person because they're different.
Oh no.
It should be like you want to figure out why they're different. Like that's pretty
Oh, no.
cool. Different is actually should be the new cool in my opinion. Being different should be cool.
This is the first episode, so I'm gonna call this out. What's gonna bring humanity together? If y'all have ever seen Independence Day, that is what's gonna bring us together. If it can happen. I think.
wait,
What do you
time
think, Jelani? I think that's what's good.
The new Independence Day or the old one? 'Cause
The
you know
old
they
one,
came out
dog.
with
Come
new ones.
on. I didn't see the new one. The old one,
The
dude.
old
Will
one, most
Smith.
definitely,
Come
yeah.
on.
I didn't-
I know. I got you. I got
Just
you.
make
I got
sure
you. I got you.
the crowd understands. But
I
yeah,
got you. I
that
got
is
you.
a good.
You know what I mean? That would really bring.
I'm gonna say two things. One, I had
It's
a friend,
declassified,
I don't
Joe.
remember which friend it was, but I had a friend that said everybody should be required to go study abroad 1 year at a different country, and everybody would like have world peace. And I was like, that's a good point. Like you need to go experience, see people are all the same, get outside your hometown.
Same thing
Number
about
two.
military. Oh, go ahead.
Number two, that'll never happen because if it does, it's gonna be for the government's interest. Like it's gonna be a planned stage alien invasion to make us all scared and cower and do what they say.
Did you see Independence Day?
Like
Did you see Independence
yeah,
Day?
Yeah, but what's
Okay.
what's with this narrative that the aliens are evil?
I know. Well,
What's with that?
why ain't they shut? Well,
I'll say going back to Independence Day.
It'll be easy.
They just removed Joe Rogan's podcast with Stephen Greer, like Spotify, because in that podcast he's talking about aliens potentially being good. I mean, that's not the one that did the reason why.
That's strange though, because the government just came out and
declassified. That's what I was just telling you.
And I think it's an agenda, bro.
So you think they're just allowing so
easing
much?
us up? Yeah.
That is
like catching up knowledge,
bro. We're definitely 100 years ahead. Rockets were invented 80 years ago.
Yeah, no,
they've had technology since like the 40s or 50s. Like they can do shit. They can, bro. There was documented evidence of them saying we can take ET home and back.
Look, I can't say the exact systems I worked on the helicopters, but there are systems on our helicopters that will make us look invisible to radars.
Oh yeah.
But you say like, oh yeah. Like, you know, you blow that off
No,
you blow that off like that's not a big thing. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Oh my
it's really not.
So you're the enemy, and you're like,
no. That's not what I mean. I know. I just mean like I can imagine how that works.
No, but see, like I had to get a secret clearance in the Army, so it's like
that's very interesting because the military does know a lot about
that. Like we got a lot of technologies.
As far
you don't
as technology,
you don't even know why I love this talk because last night I spent 5 hours on Clubhouse talking about aliens, bro.
I love the subject, and I get what you're saying about them being peaceful. But I really don't think I don't think they would be. I think they would be more like you said, more scientifically. Like, what can I get out of this creature? Okay. And I really don't think they could get much out of us unless they made us slaves. And I think that's when we would have to fight them.
Let's assume you're right. They're evil.
Okay.
Why haven't they done anything?
Who's to say they haven't already? I mean, really?
What if they're living amongst us and we don't know?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm just saying.
I have my own theories here.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I think we're the visitors.
What
and
if
they've
one
been here
person
before
here's
us.
an alien and we really don't know?
Just fucking morph right here. What? Just shapeshift.
What do they say? They make themselves visible to us just because they like the secrecy.
So let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys this, and this is just like we don't have to talk about this. So like I obviously believe in God, and I'm sure like. I don't know if you guys do too, but you know, shout out. But I also believe in evolution, and I can see where, you know, like you draw the line. And a lot of things, I think like when we were in school, the line wasn't necessarily like it was drawn, but it wasn't really like we were still doing the Pledge of Allegiance, you know, which brought God into it, and there was a lot less shootings, which I hate to say, but there was, you know, there was a little bit more structure to school. Now it's like.
What gender you want?
What's that?
That's what it is now. What gender are you trying to be today?
Oh yeah, no. I don't know how that works either.
Traditional.
I don't even care. I'm just making.
Religion.
We're jumping all around.
Teaches you tradition. I think.
Yeah.
I'm a very religious person, but it teaches you traditional. I don't know. It gives you like a study guide to live your life, like, you know, to be morally right.
And to be fair, without religion, we couldn't have like conformity. Like people need something to believe in.
But it could be a sense of control too, as well.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Never know.
Double-edged sword on everything.
But I believe in God. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. I put that out there because I don't want to go to hell. I just want y'all to understand that.
No, yeah, but I didn't mean to bring it up like that. I remember, you know, they like, you know. You talked about evolution. It's like, well, like you were saying, maybe aliens are or were us or all this other shit. But it's like, I'm sorry about cussing, but I don't think, because like I said, I have a creator in my mind. I don't think all these universes and all these galaxies, even if there wasn't a creator, let's go to your theory then. If you are evolution, you're going to tell me all these other planets and all these other things. Look at our planet, how beautiful and how crazy and all these new creatures and new stuff we find. Like, there's no way that there's nothing else out there.
Yep.
Like, what's considered alien?
Well, here's what's crazy.
Illegal immigrants. Let me throw
now.
That
yeah,
shit.
I was gonna say now.
So, shit. The only reason I'm gonna bring this up is because my cousin brought it up on Clubhouse yesterday, and sometimes I'm not sure what I should and can't talk about.
What's that?
So, being like one of the top hackers in the world, we would like literally, for the DoD. We'd fucking find all these documents we're not supposed to find. So like part of our job was keeping all that secured, making sure this stuff doesn't leak. And I could tell you without a doubt, yeah, shit exists. It's definitely real. The way they describe these things, there's like definitely an eminent like fear that they're trying to instill. But I definitely know way more shit than I'm supposed to fucking know just from reading these things.
They probably figured shit out on the moon.
Well,
You know, they went to the moon.
Supposedly, we were told to never come back.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
probably
Okay,
encountered something on the moon.
wait.
Yeah.
So the moon was staged. We all know this. At one point, it was. No, at one point
You think
they
it was
did.
staged?
No,
It's possible.
they said that they did. They had
Shout out to
backup.
Purdue, Neil Armstrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Hey,
I don't think he was
let's
on the
go.
moon. He might have been in West Lafayette.
No. They said that they had a video. Go ahead, Joe. Let's hear it.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Look. So I heard watching one of those podcasts that they had a video ready to go just in case, like the rocket or something, like they couldn't come back. They wanted to be like, oh shit, we got to make it look like they did, you know what I mean? Did the mission at least.
Hollywood staged.
But I never heard about this to both of y'all.
Yep. Well,
Hi,
so-
welcome to the
know,
moon.
so
Don't come back.
the
They
problem-
would have been back to the moon.
The problem
since
is,
that one time.
yeah. So
Then why are we going
so
up there?
they
Why are we
say-
going up there all the
look,
time then,
here's
Jelani?
what's
Why are we
funny.
going up there?
So they say.
That's why we're going to Mars.
can y'all name more astronauts than the first one that walked on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
But they ain't been back.
What, Buzz Aldrin? Who else?
Buzz Aldrin.
Give me another one.
Buzz
I dare
Aldrin.
You. I dare you to give me another one. This is my point. So we never talked to any of those other astronauts, and they're the ones that had experiences too.
Actually.
That is kind of true.
Yeah, so supposedly they know about the alien presence, and the aliens were like, yo, you're not fucking allowed here. Don't ever come back on any unconditional terms. Like, you're not allowed back here.
That's crazy because they didn't want Elon Musk doing his rockets.
Yeah.
Like Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin came out and were like, no, he shouldn't be doing it to like.
And-
but that's funny that you said that because maybe they're actually trying to save it and be like, hey, we shouldn't be out here. But
Yet,
But that's the thing too, though. They went from to the moon to Mars, though. Why
That's
did
it.
not go back to the moon and skip the moon and go all the way to Mars?
because the moon ain't got no water. Isn't that what they said? I mean, that's what they said. I guess we could build.
You know, we only see one side of the moon
That's it.
at all times.
Nobody talks about the dark side of the moon. Except for
We
Kid
can't go.
Cudi.
We can't.
Kid Cudi's the only person I heard talk about the dark side of the moon.
That's a good point. Good
He's-
album.
he's not
Great
a-
album.
He's
by
not
the
a
way.
scientist, so that's sad. That's the only thing I know about the dark side of the moon.
Light side, dark side.
He's also wearing dresses now. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Man, on SNL.
You want to see it?
Oh,
All right,
I haven't seen this.
oh yeah, pull it up. Let him watch that.
What is this?
Because
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi,
Is this the same thing like Young Thug? Like they all went through that little stage.
the whole dress stage.
Yeah, the stage where it was just kind of like I'm gonna wear.
Sad to say, yes.
I didn't see this one.
It's right here.
I don't
It's
know
down here.
what the
Oh, okay, let me
whole-
see this.
Dresses are a new thing.
You know what?
Genders,
I don't know if you actually want to
genders
see.
don't exist. Dresses are a new thing.
Oh, what?
I mean, maybe if you get like a.
Oh, it's connected still. Hold up. Really gonna make me watch an ad real quick? I should have just pulled the picture up, but here we go.
You watch Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Saturday Night Live's it's starting to become too political nowadays. I don't know. I guess they have always been political, but
Everything is now, Jelani.
Yeah,
It
it's
sucks,
weird.
right? Everything is.
sucks, man. Don't look.
I know.
Y'all stay kids for the rest of your lives. Because
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. No, because once you jump into that, it's like one side or the other side, and then the other side wants to pull you and tell you how you're wrong, or the other side wants to do this and that, and you're like, why can't they both just like agree on something instead of saying no to all these things that could help people?
It's your boy.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Is
your
it,
boy.
that's the thing about politics. It's sad that you have to decide, or you have parties that tell you what's right or wrong. You should just automatically know that, in my opinion.
And it's funny you say that. I don't realize we're watching this right or wrong about this dress here,
Yeah,
but
well,
I mean,
it's your
yeah, no,
boy.
it's no, but it's funny you say that, Jelani,
You
because
have to be politically correct.
I always ask people, you know, like when I first meet them, like it's not a big deal if you believe in God or nothing. Like to me, like if you don't, it's your own personal beliefs. Like
yeah.
I have friends, you know, it is what it is. That's not what I'm basing it on. I'm just trying to figure, you out and ask certain questions. But what I've realized, even when I was in Honduras, the people I couldn't communicate, or people that even in the military that, was a different race than me, like multiple races in the military, like everybody knew in that their second language or whatever. Everyone knew still what right or wrong and good or bad is,
right. That's
that's
universal,
universal,
man. Yep.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
you know
is.
what I mean? Like when people say that, and this is just my opinion, but when people are like, he can't control being a dick. Yes, he can. Yes, he can, because they know exactly. I mean, I get it if you're a kid, or a cat, you know what I mean? Like, I get it.
One of the problems though is when you're shoved religion down your throat at a young age.
I didn't mean to start with that, but yeah.
No. I was just gonna say then it makes kids more resentful. They're like,
that's true.
You're forcing me to learn something
That
as
is
opposed
true,
to like
mate.
me being interested in it and wanting to seek it out myself. I just think like I'd probably be more spiritual had I not been forced to study this at such a young age. You know what it's like? It's like being forced to go to college when you're not ready to learn.
No, shout out to that because that definitely happened to me. Like I was like, oh, I need to get into college. I need to get into college. I need to get into college. UTSA,
That's the indoctrination though. We're all taught
and it was,
as soon as you graduate, you go to the next
right.
step. But why do I need to go into debt when I'm not actually ready to learn? Like now at this age, like waiting like 10 years, I'm like, I want to I would love to learn now. Like I'm ready for that stage.
See, that's crazy. And that's
weird.
Good too though. Like never stop wanting. Like you gotta, I don't know. I think like when you get out of high school, you the drive to learn is kind of, you know what I mean? Like you've been doing it for 18 years. You're kind of just like, I want to experience the world. And I really think there should be something like even a welcome to college, like the world class. You know what I mean? Like really.
Or, it'd be nice if they just like taught us like taxes in school. That'd be nice too.
Economics, they had that class when I was grad. I don't know.
But which boils down to experience.
Or
like I said earlier, it's all about experience.
Or the benefits of just like owning a business in like high school. Like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
here's how you save money, or like this is what you should do to make more. You know what I mean? Like things
What's
like
up,
that.
Noah? Yo.
Experience. That's all it is.
What's up, Noah? See my two
pretty
fingers.
much everybody. You never know unless you walk in the shoes. You know, that's life.
And same thing with experience. I think, and since this is the first episode, we might as well call it life because we've brought about a lot of little things.
Deep. This is a deep episode.
This is pretty deep.
I'm gonna timestamp it. I'm gonna go through the subjects.
Okay. But like like I think especially Americans, and I guess I shouldn't say that, but we might want to bleep that out. But I think we're especially too quick to judge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like going to other countries and seeing things and like,
bro.
But don't get me wrong, like there's judgment placed on both sides, but you shouldn't be so quick to judge because a lot of times, I mean, look at us. I didn't, I was like, oh wow.
Here's another example though. Yesterday I was saying, as Americans, we have this innate bias to only trust what we know and what we've seen here. When for example, in other countries, aliens are like super normal to those cultures. Like they've known about it for. It's just like, oh yeah, they're here. They've been, and we're like over here like, nah, government said, and
I am proud to be an American, and that's why we can do exactly what we're doing right now, having this podcast. You know what I mean? So
I'm proud too.
Yeah, shout out to that. No,
shout out to USA.
Yeah, but I get you. Like, I think there needs to be more experience. Like, especially
that's
kids.
a good point though, because like other countries can't even have the dialogue without getting killed straight up.
Yeah.
Can't even talk about certain things. That's scary.
This Asian girl I knew, or Asian American. I'm sorry. I know that's a rough subject right now. It is. Right now. But I'm sorry.
No, like as a kid, my sister used to be like, "Don't call black people black. They're African Americans," and I was always like, "But they don't." It's
don't call me black. I'm brown. I'm brown. Definitely brown. I don't think I can see me on live.
But how do you feel about that sentiment though? What do you think?
Me being black?
No, just like do you?
That's not
prefer one or the other. You know what I mean?
I shouldn't prefer, but I do prefer brown. That's just my opinion. I don't think I can't speak for all the black community, but
interesting.
I like to be brown because I am brown. Because I have a mole that's black on my arm.
That's right. I got the same one. You got one too?
Point.
I got one too.
Yeah, right, you just made a joke about it.
This is brown, you guys. Brown.
Oh man.
Just being honest with y'all.
No, you're right.
What are you saying, Chris? You're saying something.
I don't remember, honestly. We were talking. You said something, and I said something about judgment. I said we shouldn't be all so quick, or like, as Americans, I said that I'm proud to be American. I'm not trying to.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Asian girl.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So
Asian American.
So get this.
Get
she said this. This is her story. She said Ko was her last name. Shout out to her. She said in China, communist, that when her family was against it, they came in and took her house from her parents.
Damn.
And they had to live on the streets and start over. Just because they weren't conforming to the communists, just because dude, that. Imagine just getting. Now you're this.
Damn.
And they're super strong over there. You know what I mean? They own the government, they run everything. That's how communism works. Everyone knows this. But I was like, whoa. And then to see her like be an American soldier now, you know.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. Though,
she's so grateful, dude. Like, you don't understand. Like, she's so thankful. And I think that's another thing too, is we need to be thankful for the things we do have, because, you know, like a lot of this stuff definitely can be taken, and a lot of it's little, you know, doesn't even matter.
We take shit for granted.
Yo, that's right. The fact that communism,
all Americans.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh shit on America.
Even when you own a business in communism, the government still owns that.
Yep.
Isn't that nuts?
That's right.
Like, are you really the owner or not? Or not? Like, that's insane.
Kid Cudi got the dress on though.
Hey man, if you're all about it, you're all about it. You know, it's a good way to express yourself.
But controversy sells, clearly.
I also heard a crazy theory about brown or African American men that are professionals that have to like dress up as women. Have y'all heard about that theory? Like actors? No, that's what I'm saying about actors and comedians. Yeah. Actors and comedians.
Cudi,
Eddie Murphy did it.
Eddie Murphy.
The Wayans brothers.
Yep, the Wayans brothers did.
The white chicks, dude. Yep. Can you believe? Like, no, life.
What you're saying?
Life.
But it's only been,
and that's bullshit.
African Americans.
Yeah,
right?
that's bullshit.
That's another one. Jamie Foxx was Wanda.
That's true.
What you call it? Living Color.
That is a weird thing. Like, are they like trying to force the masculinity?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Tyler Perry. That's another one.
Yeah.
Madea. That's a thing.
That's crazy, right? There's like,
forgot about that.
It's bullshit, man. That's it's so.
Well, yeah, that's
granted. White Chicks was funny as fuck, or funny as hell. I'm sorry, that was funny.
I wonder what they were talking about. What were we talking about? What's so true, guys?
So true, for real. I don't know.
No, what were we talking about? What are y'all saying? What is so true? If y'all remember, kind of forgot.
I'm gonna have to go live too. I have to use the bathroom.
Nah, go for it, dude.
My bad, podcast. I have to go use the bathroom.
Take a pause. No, I'm just kidding.
It's cool. We'll finish up in like 20 or 30 minutes. We're almost done. Just careful. I think you know where it's at.
Don't take my cord, bro. No, I'm just kidding. You're good.
So, Chris.
What's up, brother?
Favorite weapon? These fists. No, I'm just kidding.
this 3-point shot?
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. That's a good one. Nah, but for real, though.
I mean, it was funny because, like, right when I got out, they switched over from,
like the
9mm Berettas to the Sig Sauer. Yeah. And it's a different brand. But I never messed around with Sig Sauer, so I'm not really sure. But I've heard good things about it.
Oh, shit.
But the Beretta, I really enjoy that. I have one in my house. But I have a 45 version. But it's basically the same thing. Just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that whole concept we were talking about, like, just how, like, the slightest of a change to something is like, oh,
now it's new. Yeah. It's
or now it's, like, a weapon of, like, mass murder because of what?
We were talking about that, about the talking about automatic and... Yeah.
Like, such a slight of a... like, does it really make a difference?
Hell yeah, it does, dude. Like, I
remember...
Really?
Like, you can slaughter people with a slight perk?
Dude, it's like... Just hold on. Hold on.
What? What do you mean?
You'll see.
What?
Have you ever shot automatic weapon?
No.
Okay. Well, have you ever shot a semi-automatic weapon?
I was like, are you saying you're gonna do something? It just
no. I mean, I'm saying, like, I bet you we could figure something out to where we could shoot something and have fun. But you know, if you just spray, especially like we got to shoot AKs on the last day of training and 160th, and shooting it was hard because when you do it, you're like holding it, but like it's so powerful and it's picking up, and so you're just like, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, like, and that's a fully automatic, so you got to make sure you hold on.
Say what's up to Nick.
Yo, what's up, Nick? 6'3".
6'3".
Shout out.
Wish I was that tall when I was 14.
I know.
Damn. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be that tall. I think I've already done growing.
I saw they had some like insoles that make you like 2 inches taller. Would you wear them? And just curiously, would you ball in them?
Definitely not.
Really? I might try it. I would like to see what 6'2" does to me, because I might be like, oh shit, I could dunk.
Even if I was about to say,
yeah, you know, like, really,
let me dunk, I wouldn't wear them. I don't think I would.
It might not be like, I don't know, might mess your shit up.
Might mess your feet up. Imagine you hit the side of that concrete and you're just you're out.
That's true,
bro. I'm so lucky I have not had any like run-ins with that shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was shitty.
So another thing. No, it is another thing. Like, I'm not. See, I don't really want to get into politics, but it's like our ex-president. I didn't really. Anyway.
I mean,
I'm not. No, I know, but it's just like I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. But it caused a lot of hate to Asian Americans now, because look at all the mass shootings and stuff.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Out of all ethnicities, like.
Well, let's talk about mass shootings.
Well, no. You said no. You said because
comes back all excited and shit.
So you okay? Let me ask you a serious question. Let me ask you a serious question, Jelani and Joe. Do you think the mass shootings with the Asians and everything has something to do with COVID?
That's a good fucking
honest
question.
opinion. It has to do with gun control.
I think COVID has something to do with that, because they blame COVID on. Well, not really blame, but you know what I mean. What's that?
They had to sit at home all pandemic by themselves.
So you think?
Damn.
Because
that's why I push mental. Look, mental health is a big deal. That's a real thing. People sitting at home.
I 100% agree with you.
Losing your mind. You sit at home, you don't have shit to do except for work every single day.
Imagine someone that has no one, like legitimately, like doesn't want, like has no one, and all they have is themselves, and then maybe this video game. Maybe this video game is the only thing that talks to them, and they know how to. Like, I'm being serious.
Yeah. Nah, what's crazy is I was thinking about that today when I'm sending Clubhouse invites to the app, and I was like, yo, I need to send this to people that are introverted, might not have any friends, that are actually well-spoken, because that will allow you to meet other people and not feel so alone. I'm not even kidding. Like,
you got to be humble, man. Honestly, you got to be willing to accept. It's like you don't go. You know, like you got to be willing to get the help too.
Shout out to the lies.
Shout out to the lies. You know what I'm saying? I had a beard.
Shit. I think I have a charger, but it's down here. Actually.
But
I've never went live on Facebook before.
Me neither.
Plugging into this.
So I don't know if people are watching this.
What So gun control. What's your like? Do you think Americans should own guns, or do you think there needs to be just like a tighter, I guess, control?
I have the right to bear arms.
That's right.
That's all I can say.
That's true.
Maybe there should be more stricter rules on it, but no, I can't.
It's crazy because
they need what you call it.
Because their theory is if you take them away,
is it that USB-C or is it?
Yeah, it's the USB. You know, you see the law that Texas is trying to pass. It's
already passed.
So you could carry your.
Yep.
I can carry my 45.
Yeah,
all right.
I believe it passed.
Y'all catch me at the bar later on tonight.
Shit.
If you try me, we go outside and do a draw. Like the old Wild West. Texas is trying to go back to the Wild West.
I was making jokes saying, yo, I go to Starbucks to check out the rifles now.
Damn, dude, I did not know.
This is the Droid USB.
I'm pretty
sure. You
sure.
have an
iPhone? Yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah, that's what I need.
Oh, what? You have an iPhone?
Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Oh, I don't even know.
The XR.
Come on,
I couldn't even tell because of the case. I'm so dumb.
Come on.
I gave you 3 different cords.
Where's your phone? Shout out to Apple.
Nah, don't shout
Sight.
out. Nah, don't shout out to
Joe had someone here. Caught him.
Damn. Oh, yeah, you like my Snoopy?
Yeah, no, I was talking about this.
That's a cause.
Whoever your guest that you had over here.
Oh no, that's a headband.
That's usually a woman headband.
It's a vape
Damn,
headband.
I gotta hold my phone. I can't. What you call it?
Brand.
My bad.
Nah,
So yeah,
no ladies.
no ladies, huh? Ladies that are out there listening to live, hit us up. I'm single, so what's up? You know what I'm saying?
I'm taken. So just speak to Chris.
That's
all
right.
the ladies
So,
out
hey,
there.
let them know. Got a shout out. Never done a podcast. I met these guys. They're
We'll throw his Instagram in the description.
Joe too. Joe, you got you got a
really.
friend?
Nah, no.
Holla at Joe Cat as
For
well.
real.
Come correct if you're gonna do that.
Oh please, yeah. Don't.
Yeah, have morals. Don't have an OnlyFans.
Shout out to Sean, my homie.
What is
Sean.
your? Oh my gosh, the fact that you said that.
OnlyFans?
Oh man, here we
yeah.
go. I like the fact that they make money, but now it's like every girl is doing it, and I'm just like, yo man, do you value yourself? Like really though.
Right.
Like
You want to know the funnier part?
But I would also like to see the pic. You know what I mean?
Me
It's like, oh,
too,
man.
but
Yeah.
and women know your value, okay?
That's what I said. Yeah, oh,
$5,
man.
If you ain't worth $5, don't charge
Look,
$5.
here's how
to
I
be
think
your
about
account.
it.
Baby, I'm gonna
Look.
look, you know what's gonna happen. Then we're gonna go out. We're gonna go get food. Who's gonna pay for it? I'm gonna pay for it.
Let me tell you how I think.
You don't pay for no girl off of OnlyFans.
Oh no. I'm saying
I'm
no.
making money off that shit.
No, I'm saying if you go out with them
She better
and
treat me.
oh yeah, no.
Bro, they all dying over there. Look,
If you have OnlyFans, come holler at your boy.
Look,
I'm taking,
not-
but if
let
you got
me
OnlyFans,
explain.
treat
Hold
me.
on.
Over that way.
hold up. Look, this is how I view it.
Okay.
I'm like, look, you got an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to manage you because you're not getting your money right.
Hey.
No, for real, because they don't realize
thinking
how much
about
is
doing
going.
it.
A lot
I'm
of
thinking about
taxes
doing
on
it
that.
myself.
You gonna make an OnlyFans?
Why not?
Look,
Has a guy done it yet?
Look,
I'm being real
yes,
talk.
yes.
I'm thinking about it.
But
Why not?
Shit.
Look,
I'll make
They
some money.
making money off
I
OnlyFans.
know.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Look, there's a lot of women out there that I
wish
bet
they
would
could
like.
see my face.
Any
I was
women
just
that
saying.
want to feature
I'm
Chris
saying.
on their OnlyFans, holla at your boy.
Yeah, that's it.
He's trying to start
All I'm trying to
OnlyFans.
say is
Let's go.
it's a business, and the women don't treat it like one because they don't know that. That's all I was trying to say. It's
Well,
a
some of them
business.
do.
No,
Some-
they don't.
That what's that
No,
bad
they don't.
bad baby? That girl
yeah.
made.
Yeah,
That girl
the
cleared.
kids
That girl
outside.
cleared. That girl cleared. How
Kids
much?
outside. How about
How much
that?
she clear in an hour?
5
$5 mil, something
More-
like that.
hey, it's more like cash me outside now, right?
Yeah, to see.
Well,
Talk shit.
Damn,
Yeah.
who was the other person that made?
Is she even
the
old
money
enough?
off
She's not even old
OnlyFans?
enough.
No, she made. Yeah, that's why she was waiting.
What's that one actor?
Which one?
That made money too? I can't think of her name. She was on Disney at one point.
Oh yeah, but it was actually
Which
nothing, right? Wasn't it?
Selena?
It ended up being like
No.
nothing
I don't know.
crazy.
We gotta go into Google because I can't.
I don't know her
Get
name.
me putting
Nah,
people out
I
there.
got you. I'm right. Which one?
What's Damn, I can't think of her name.
It was a Disney actress.
It was a Disney actress.
I gotta.
OnlyFans.
This leg is.
Yes, that's her. Who was that? Bella Thorne. That's $1 million
Yeah.
in a day.
Didn't she?
$1 million in a day.
Yeah. Okay. But didn't she get in trouble because there was actually nothing? Like she was actually just normal pictures. Like
Yeah, she won. But
and then she fucked it up for everybody.
OnlyFans doesn't have to be just about titties and
ass.
Yeah,
It could be like. It
That's
could
why
be like.
people were pissed. They're like, you
exclusive,
know what
like
we
swimsuit.
expect. You know what we expect.
Oh, of course.
If you're on OnlyFans,
Well, if you paid for it, you got it. Look, that's the
That
point.
is true.
If you, no refunds.
They be charging people a lot of money for OnlyFans though. Not that I know, like I'm on OnlyFans, but you know,
So is there a guarantee? Let me say this. So if I OnlyFans you girls out there or whoever, it's like if I do that, is it guaranteed? Like how does that work? Instantly I pay it, it's unlocked, or
Yes,
do I just have
correct.
to trust that you send me that?
It's unlocked as you pay it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
and
why
then you can
OnlyFans.
tip
Okay.
them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Not that I've ever been on OnlyFans. I just know.
Bro,
Well, you got
for
the
business.
side up right now. You're reading. I got you.
honestly,
$1
this is a
million.
weird topic for me because I know girls personally that have them, and I've like already seen them how they are, and then I also know girls that are legit doing porn now, and that's kind of weird too.
Well, I don't.
That's a weird
You
one.
can't knock the hustle though. They
I can't.
Yeah,
Get
no,
it how
no,
you
no.
live out here. If you gotta
I
have
can't.
sex
I
and
just
get money.
never thought
Would
that
you-
I'd know one.
Would you date a girl that does that, Joe?
Drake did.
I would do it. Shout out.
I would too.
I'd be like, we're splitting this check though. I'll tell you that shit
Oh
real
my
quick. I'd be like, hey, look, come on now.
Oh no!
They see it too. Come on.
You're the child support.
That's it.
Support me with your check.
Nah, I definitely pay a little bit, but come on. If you're like, I don't know.
You know, I really would love to talk about this one more, but I'm afraid of what I say on this shit. I don't know who's gonna listen to this, so I'm like, you know what? I don't.
This is just the first one. We got we you know, honestly,
just-
next time we
yeah,
need to be
we're
a little bit
having real
more like with
conversations.
I know
what-
it's just interesting that I'm
Yeah.
censoring that out of all the shit we've talked.
no shit.
Freedom
Come
of
on,
speech, man.
birthday boy. Come,
This is why we make the podcast so we can talk about whatever the fuck we want.
That's it.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
That's it.
This is not suitable for children.
Noah, ask us a question.
Nah, it's not suitable for children.
Oh, never mind then.
We know Noah though. Go ahead, Noah. What you got to say?
Shit. Or Max. Max, you in here? Tell us something.
We got like 20 minutes. All right then.
Yeah, hit us with it. Anybody in the live, hit us with it.
So I saw the new Godzilla versus Kong. It was pretty good, guys.
Was that like HBO Max or how'd you see it?
I actually went to the movie theater.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to the movie.
Hey, but I tell you this though, every time,
Whoa.
once someone stood up, I turned around like, oh, did they got? Oh, no,
Bro,
it's okay.
Noah just asked the most 5-year-old question. What's your favorite food?
Man.
Okay.
What's your favorite food?
I honestly stock up on pizza dough and just make pizza all day.
You like Lunchables were the shit back in the day. I still mess with those sometimes with the kids.
Literal pizza dough.
Like, no, I know. I'm just saying though. But
okay.
like, I remember when I was young. Like, dude, no, that's awesome. So you just make pizzas all day.
I mean, ideally, yeah.
That's
Just change the toppings up. I could do it 24/7.
You can have protein or vegetables.
Straight
Jalani.
up.
I'm a big dude, so food is my favorite food. All kinds of
Yeah.
food.
I
It
feel
doesn't
you.
matter. We don't hate on this show.
But if you had
No
to choose,
Cap podcast,
like,
we don't hate. We eat everything.
if you had to go like last meal, and you can mix, like, what would your meal be?
Damn, I might have to surf and turf.
That's it. That's what I says too.
Yep.
Steak
Give
and
me
a
the
lobster.
crab
Give me
legs,
that. That's it.
lobster
That's
with a
it.
steak. I'm cool. Or prime
That's it.
rib.
Damn.
Rare steak though.
That's a crazy question.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
don't
Yeah,
they
you
actually
know-
I
give...
like my shit.
Yo, they
You
give
got
that...
apple pulse.
Oh yeah.
That's actually an option though, right? Like if you're on like death row, that's like
Supposedly,
Mhm.
but who's to know?
Yeah, I ain't never been on death row.
I mean, I'm just saying.
because they,
Yeah, I don't
haven't
know.
Yeah.
because they ain't survived to tell what they got.
Well,
That's fucked up.
these fools gave me a kid cuisine. I got a damn brownie. I didn't get no damn Salisbury
Hey,
steak.
I miss spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti's
bro.
Spaghetti's delicious.
Sean's hilarious as fuck. I met him on Clubhouse. Super
Oh, yeah?
funny dude. I've been trying to tell him to become a comedian, but
Bro,
Shout out,
spaghetti.
Sean.
How are you missing spaghetti? You gotta cook that tonight, man.
yeah, that's true, Sean. What are you talking about? Go get that sauce.
That's
and
an easy
dudes.
meal.
That is true, but done right. Gordon Ramsay status.
Hey, this is a good topic though because I've been telling this dude to chase his dream.
Okay.
How do y'all think that there's an age where you're capped and you should
Never,
right?
never. Your life's never over.
And he's always making people laugh. I'm like, bro, go do
remember,
some fucking
I
stand-up.
don't know if Jelani, I don't know if I told you this, but I told Joe yesterday or days ago, I said, look at Tom Brady. Look what he's doing. Look how old he is.
That's a good
Real
point.
shout outs.
You
Real
gotta-
shout outs. No, look what he's doing because he loves the game, dude. It's not about, I mean, yeah, of course, you know what I mean, but he really loves the game.
I always
He
loved
does.
Steph Curry, look
that-
what he's been doing the past month.
Jay-Z didn't start rapping till 27.
Look,
Isn't that crazy?
it's whatever you love, man, it's not over.
For all
Ever.
you young people out there, you know, there's a lot of young celebrities. There's a lot of young social media influencers. But really, as you become an adult, it doesn't matter what age. You chase your dreams.
That's another
Nothing should
thing.
stop you.
Is
Just keep chasing it. Because Steve Harvey's another one.
Yeah, that's another good
He
one.
was like 40 either. Yeah.
I also
So
trip
that's-
out at like how embarrassed I was to be into certain things as a kid, and now that I'm older, I'm like back into those things again, and I'm like, why was I ever ashamed? You know what I mean?
No, really.
Like trading cards, for example.
no, you're
I'm
right.
Like, why?
I was hiding that I had Pokemon cards for sure.
see what I mean?
Like in 7th grade. I was like, oh, I don't watch that shit, but I guess,
Yeah.
right, Jelani? And then that,
Shit's worth a lot of money nowadays.
Yeah, that's what
You're
I'm trying
right.
to say though. Is like, it's weird. Like, you should just stick to what you're actually into and embrace it and be proud of whatever the fuck you do, as opposed to being like, I'm an adult now, like me throwing my cards away and shit. I'm an adult now.
I still got 'em. They're at my apartment right now.
man.
But no, man, you're right. It's funny. Who's that other guy that he said? I think it was Pitbull. He was like, when you're a kid, you know, when you start walking, you fall down, and your parents cheer you on, and they're like, oh, you know, you could do it, you could do it, you could do it, and eventually you learn to walk.
Yeah.
But when you're an adult, if you fall or you fuck up or you fail, what usually get laughed at or you get pointed at or like, oh, you can't do a podcast, Joe, or you can't follow your Jelani, you can't play sports, Chris, you can't play basketball. Like everyone's gonna tell you no, and sometimes it even sucks when it's the people that's closest to you that don't want you to do your dream,
You know what? Fuck that. You got.
and you do it. That's what I'm saying. I know, but it's hard though. But you
As
do what
kids-
you want to do.
Yeah, I'm about to say, as kids though, you're taught to, you know, but I think it goes along with parenting though. You think, you know, as a kid, you try to do everything your parents tell you to do.
For the most
in
part, yeah.
reality, I mean, it's your life. You're gonna grow up, and your parents are no longer in control of your life.
Remember how we
That's
were
the
talking
reality
about
of it.
like sometimes you have to live for the experience for it to happen to understand. It's super hard to like see
When you're
other-
going through
but
it,
No,
yeah.
no, I just mean like to see other people's mistakes and be like, oh, I'm not gonna do that because he said not to. It's kind of like what I'm saying about like telling these kids like, yo, embrace what you're into now. Be cool with it. Don't think you're too old to be into some shit.
Nope.
No,
not at all.
absolutely. And it's like Joe. Even before we even started doing like talking about the podcast, I remember I was walking and I introduced you to that Morgan girl that was walking by all the time.
Yep.
And I was like, see, Joe, you don't even, like, before that, I was like, you know, I remember you saying something about breaking up, you know, a breakup. And I was like, you don't even know that I'm going through one myself. You know what I mean? And it's just like weird stuff, weird problems that bring people together. And people just got to talk about it.
And we're all just taking it out on the court.
On
you
the,
know what I mean?
but you know, but that's the thing is like, you would never have known and I never have known unless it comes out. And that's the thing is like, you got to talk it out. You can't just be so quick to just, and it's the pandemic. Like Jelani said, you know, it's a lot of just being alone and being frustrated. And I get it, but you know, we had a lot of negative talk about Americans, but we're Americans, damn it. So we'll step up. We'll get through this.
Yeah, I think it's just because we're like a real hypocritic country, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Very
like, we'll talk shit about all our freedoms, and at the
Well,
same
it's cool
time,
to do
we're
that
able
now.
to do it because we have free, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's cool to do it because you can do it.
How long have y'all been living here, though?
Maybe like almost 2 years and like a few months.
Oh, I think about 2 years now.
It's because it's been cold, too, though. I say because it's weird that I've never met y'all.
How long you been here?
About a year.
Oh, word.
Where do you live?
On building 14.
Ain't it funny how we're all in our own world, though? Usually, like, when it comes to, like, you just want to ball by yourself with some fucking headphones. Because I remember doing the same shit when I first came out.
That's how I came out there. Had headphones
And then next thing you know, hey, you want to play?
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, man. It's crazy to see what
what
happened.
That's because we only used to see you, like, once a week, maybe. You know what I mean? And he turned it into, like, this
Now
whole
he's
last
every
week
day,
we've seen him every day.
Got it.
Yeah.
But it's
Y'all
funny
like
how
the
some
Who?
come and go, you know, because, like, not saying any names, but a couple, you know.
Well,
it'd be cool if they come back, guys.
It's
Just saying.
that's a weird feeling because I know Max was telling me, he's like, you don't know how many friends I've had that have just moved from here. And I was like, you know, I didn't have that feeling as a kid where you lived in a complex, you went to school with kids, and now they moved like to a different apartment or wherever.
One of the hardest things in the military, honestly, was being single.
That's weird.
Because check this out. You get paid to be married. Right. But
Ooh.
I'm a sergeant and I'm older and I live in the barracks, but yet now my weekend's getting taken away because it's like, oh, well, sergeant's in there. Let's get Sergeant Howard to do this instead of these other sergeants that have families and wives. Not saying that you can't do that,
I get you.
but doesn't that not entice me to go out and do that? But I refuse to do that because, you know, obviously it's about love. Obviously, there's been girls
you ain't gonna
that
settle just for some money. I get what
oh
you're
no,
saying.
yeah, but you know what I mean. It's crazy. It's a mental
military,
state.
Yeah.
That messes with you. That's fucked up.
It really does, dude. Because you're like, oh, now I got to do this because they're leaving.
Now I'm like feel like I'm less valuable because someone else has a significant other. Yeah, I feel you.
It really does, dude. And so I'm saying there's crazy little nuances like that. What's something crazy about college, Jelani? Little nuance. Give me one. Come on now.
Man.
Like actually playing and like having to
What's
study for
crazy
school.
about college. Everything's crazy about college. It was different. You gotta realize you're young you're at a young age and you go to college. Most people leave home, but you're free. You're on your own. Like
Meet a lot of
everything
people.
You could possibly think of that should be done when you're a young adult happens in college. Let me just say that.
Damn.
Yeah. I remember that.
Okay, let me be real with y'all. Y'all want to know what the fuck I did?
I lost my. I think
I
no. I
went to
think you're
class,
right.
played football, and had sex every single day. That's
I lost. No, dude, look.
That's the reality of it.
I lost my
Things you
virginity
normally
going to
couldn't
college.
do,
Yeah.
You know.
I lost my virginity walking into college. Like I helped my boy move, and there's a girl, and she goes, "Hey, you go here?" And I was like, "No, I'm just helping my friend move, but I might now." You know what I mean? Just talking to her, and she was like, "Okay." Had a couple drinks. Next thing you know, I was like 17, 18, dude. Like I was young. Next thing you know, I took her to her apartment, and she locked the door, and I was like, I guess this is happening. You know what I mean? Like really, you know. But it's crazy how college is just like that.
Yeah,
Like,
right, yeah. It's just because you couldn't do it before.
Let me tell you.
yeah, no, exactly.
You
A
had
lot
the
of
freedom
freedoms.
to really, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you my dumb nuance.
Let me hear.
This is like the perception of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I lived in one of the most expensivest parts of like the city, and not this one. I don't even want to get into. I don't even want to detail anything.
Okay.
But just because people think that you have money, it opens up way more doors. Because
Of course.
just because they know where you live, let's just put it like that. And that perception alone will fuck you up because you're like, man, I actually don't have anything, but people think I do, so they treat me different. They want to hang out all the time. It's really fucked up.
What's the same?
Just because
thing?
of location, bro.
Just so where you're.
It goes even deeper than that. Imagine like being a certain skin color, and like now you gotta think like the way you're thinking, but now you gotta act like You know what I mean? Like real talk. My dad talks about it. You know what? Like it's just.
Why though? But why? Like, why would you have to conform to talk different to people? Like, is it?
Well, you gotta like even if I do it, like indifference, like you gotta look smart now. Like as a man, I think nowadays you gotta show that you're independent. You're not very soft, aka you know what I mean. Like feelings.
I got a good topic.
Go ahead.
Okay, specifically on Clubhouse again. I was talking to a group of women, and they all happen to be black, and they all were saying that all of them agreed. They said, "I like a man that already has money." And that is powerful in a powerful position. And I was like, hold up. You wouldn't rather like work towards some common goal, start a business together, become success? No, because 99% of those people never do it. So I want a man with status and I want a man with power.
Yeah.
And I was like, and my perspective though, I was
you're
like,
right though. It would be cool to do.
That's what they're pushing too though as well. Because think of
that's
Instagram.
what they're taught. That's what they want.
Instagram has a luxury life. They're living a lavish life, but that's not the case. Most people don't, you know. I mean, yeah, who doesn't want to be rich? To be honest with you, I just want to be comfortable.
That's it.
I don't want
live
to
your life, not have to worry about.
Yeah, not have to worry about the financial burdens of this and that.
But then they were trying to say, I forgot what they called them, but they don't want to be that whatever wife. I forgot what they called them, but basically
trophy wife.
Nah, it's like the wife that gets left when the man becomes successful, because that's what always happens. They go find the younger, hotter girl. So that's why they want somebody that's already rich and already established, as opposed to working to build that with a guy.
Here's something. Look, if you have a woman that relies on you, right? When the money stops coming, and when you get hurt, because this happened to me in the Army. Like when I made sergeant and I was going for my E6 and I made master fitness trainer, I was the shit, Jelani, no bullshit. I was the shit in Colorado Springs, and then I tore my knee. And to watch this girl like lose respect for me and all this craziness, based on like my status of what I could do, you know, like you said, what we're building towards, not what I already have. It sucks. So, I mean,
these new
you don't want them to rely on you. You
this
don't.
New generation of women though, it's a little bit different. I feel like, you know, they were brought up differently. They want a man to take care of them, but at the same time, like times has changed. The economy, it takes two to build.
Equal rights, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. So if you want to get paid,
they want to fight for equal rights, but at the same time be.
What's fucked up is I remember saying, well, all the people that I tried to get with, it's not gonna happen now because they didn't pay me any attention, and they were trying to make it seem like, yeah, but that's just like what people say, and they never become anything anyway. And I'm like, you'll see. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely, yeah.
But that's funny as hell. I'm like, okay, but now I understand like why people don't care if you try to hook up. You know what I mean? Whatever. I get it now. I get it. It's a brutal game out here. If you don't got nothing to bring to the table, don't even approach me. That's what it's like.
It is a brutal game, but men control the market. All you young men and men listening out here, we control the market. Let me tell you why. Let me tell y'all why we control the market.
It's inflating.
Because look, you can have a child with a woman, and the woman's most likely going to keep the child, and you could go out and start a whole nother family. That's why we control the market. Men, we have to understand, stop being dogs and trying to just be so thirsty and holler at these women. We control the market, you guys. Make women want you.
That's it. Amen.
Amen.
That is
as
the truth.
No, I'm realizing that though, because you know a lot of like as I get older, most women have children. You know.
No, you're right. No, you're right. No, but you're 100%. You're
True.
No, he's 100% right. But I think, like you said about the OnlyFans thing, it's like, well, if your values ain't aligned, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, how can you have respect for one another? But I get it. But I get it.
What you call it? This is your first episode. We're probably gonna get canceled.
That's it.
Shit.
OnlyFans is gonna kill us already.
No.
Too many touchy topics.
1, 2, 3.
They're gonna cancel us.
Shit. Anyways, speaking of the Me Too and cancel culture.
What about it?
Now I was gonna say, y'all familiar with Chris D'Elia?
Yes,
the comedian.
I heard that. I didn't hear what happened, but yeah, I heard basically the story.
Y'all got to see his comeback video since he started posting again.
Is it coming back?
Yeah, he's doing fine, but it's just interesting that how you bounce back from something like that. Like,
and that's a serious thing, ladies.
He's going through therapy like crazy.
That is a serious thing, ladies. If it's really happening, like same thing happened to a buddy in the Army. Like a woman accused him of some stuff, like a soldier.
It just sucks because he's such a funny dude. You know.
Hey man, look, sometimes it gives people they think it gives them the green light.
You know how many like gigs he's lost, movie roles, like
I'm sure.
all the
Yeah,
friends that are like,
people
yo, I got a
money.
distance from you now, like
But who's the other one that did it? Harvey.
Louis C.K. also?
Harvey is the one I'm thinking of. The Harvey Weinstein basically Me Too'd a lot of women.
But he wasn't
a lot of.
a
No, wait, but
comedian
check it,
though,
check
right?
it. No, he wasn't a comedian.
Yeah.
He's a producer or executive that has money
abusing his power. I guess.
that
Director,
legitimately
yeah.
like had beautiful women like actresses like Angelina Jolie, Scarlett Johansson. Like supposedly they were like, you know, he was like, hey, come on over here. But you know, but here's the thing though. But here's the thing: the women were willing at one point because they want that role so bad.
Yep.
But now, you know, it's like, oh, now we're gonna throw it on him, you know, because we can, and that's the Me Too thing that I don't agree with. It's like, well, it should have been happening before. You know what I mean? It's not
Like you should have spoke up when
you don't
when
get your
it was
chicken.
wrong.
You don't get your chicken and gravy. Like, you know, I mean, you do, but you know what I mean. Like, you can't get.
And we're not saying women. You
No,
know,
I'm not.
Women
Yeah, we're getting
speak up.
canceled. I'm
Definitely
getting
speak
canceled.
up. But at the
But
same time, if
no.
you're gonna speak up, make sure because it does affect
A man's
somebody's
to
whole
everyone. Oh my
livelihood.
gosh, a whole livelihood, your
Yeah.
work, everything.
What if you pay extra for the gravy? All right, I'm just fucking with you.
No, I'm saying if an example, if
I'll
Harvey,
do something for a little piece of change.
that's what I'm saying. If Harvey was like, Jelani,
I'm
can you
just kidding,
please,
y'all.
can you
Just
please
kidding.
come up here and read this script tonight? You know what I mean? Like, come on. It is what it is. Like, if you're like, oh, I want to be Superman,
Man,
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
Superman.
that's a good point though. Like, imagine what they had gotten paid to wear dresses if it was like a paid gig. It's like,
You think
it's
Angelina
like,
Jolie's
yo,
like, I want to be Tomb Raider?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, there has to be a price for your dignity, right?
For
Like,
your-
to
yeah.
embarrass yourself. If they really want you to do it,
Hey, I don't have no price. Fuck that. You paying me?
That's it.
What you want me to do?
God damn it.
What do you need?
You know
What do you
You'd be
need?
a
No,
perfect
seriously.
OnlyFans candidate. You need an OnlyFans.
And
99 cents for all my
I might have to start on.
I think we should.
Any
Wow.
look, any women out there that want Joe and Chris to feature in their OnlyFans? Come on.
Hit us up.
Look, it'd be easier for you. You actually are in the relationship. You can make content a lot
I'm there.
easier.
That is true.
Just
Me and my
saying.
girl, hey,
There you go then.
babe, you watching this when we get home? We gonna make an OnlyFans.
It'll be our joint account. We have a business together.
Put on.
You know what? You can name the business. It'll be yours.
Let me be y'all's managers for y'all's OnlyFans.
Oh my god!
I got you.
That's
you.
a real
Look,
thing.
I'll be like,
that's a real thing, right?
I will. I'll
Cutting
say,
y'all
I'll be like, you got to talk
10%.
to him.
Any female, y'all get 10%. 10% of what we make. But if you had
You know
your
what'd be
own
funnier?
OnlyFans,
You know what'd
we'll
be funnier
discuss.
is if you donated your OnlyFans money to charity. It'd be popping. How much
bet-
you want to
I
bet?
I bet you a lot of people would be giving you a lot of money though. I bet you're right. Joe, you might be onto something.
That's
there.
not a bad idea.
I don't know.
For real, like a
They can't accept dirty money, can they?
Oh my god!
I don't know. It's like, how did you make this money? This money's not kosher.
Look, the charity's like dick pics for the kids.
That's it. That's
That shit's crazy though. Think about it though. You know, for women to be so successful off of OnlyFans, that shows
so
you what
crazy.
men are on. though. Like,
that
we
that shows
paying-
us what the
we're paying
it shows
for
you the true dog a
It's
man
like
is. Yeah, no.
Someone out there was like, "Hey, why are you sexting when you can make money off those nudes you're sending?" Like,
Some crazy girl got in another girl's head and was like, "Why are you doing that for free? You're not
Yeah.
making him buy you shit." Wait,
Yeah.
what? Wait, what?
straight up.
We fucked up with that. The OnlyFans.
We
Bro,
did.
and that money, they just go
We
buy
did.
more content.
Some
Make-
guy-
and
I
go
know.
buy some newer clothes and make more shit with that
Some
money.
man,
Like,
some Steve Jobs, some hackers could have ended that shit with one button, but they were like, "No, let's see what's popping. I want to see these pictures." They're like,
Let's wait it
"No,
out. Let's just see how this goes.
let's see it." Damn it!
That's an interesting thing. I've actually been talking to my cousin about trying to get around the paywall just to see shit for free.
See
I think it's possible.
Man, for real.
I think it's
'cause
possible.
why? Because she pays for it. She gets to
Nah, it's just-
unlimited.
It's literally just going into some fucking code and taking a command out, and you can see it. Like, it's
Okay.
not that crazy.
Any hackers out there that know how to get past that, let me know.
It's just like we haven't
Send the
really had a
links.
need
Because
to
the
do it,
charges,
you know?
though, that's the thing. Like I said, I haven't used OnlyFans, but I do know there are people out there that charge like $20 just for you to
Yep.
follow, and that's
Yep.
that's ridiculous. Just to have a follower, you $20.
Oh yeah, and then if you
That's
want to
a
see,
lot.
if you want to see
But you don't-
specific, you still have to pay more.
Pay
That's
more, even
nuts.
more. Like,
Oh
that's
no,
the
I thought it was.
biggest,
I thought it was like a cut. Like
Some
a,
of them
like
are.
a monthly.
Some of them are. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you do a monthly, but like, yeah, that's just wild. They're making, you can rack money off that if
You
you're
A
can
good.
definitely
lot.
get spoiled on there too.
A
Yeah.
lot of money.
They can
That's
also
like,
send you personal messages, which is weird.
Oh, these young girls. What's that one app that you can meet up with a sugar daddy? What's the?
Oh, that's a real thing. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, these girls.
I'm a sugar daddy for show. Just throwing that out there.
I just got. He got you. He gonna spoil you.
Shit.
Wow.
Subway all day.
Wow.
Footlong, baby.
You.
Everything you want on there.
He has
Oh
it.
my god.
No.
Oh shit.
If you want to be spoiled, holler at my dog Chris.
All right, so it's almost 6, guys. What's the deal?
Yeah, let's go ball up.
Let's go ball
Let's
up.
wrap
Wait,
this up.
can I ask one question?
What's up?
What'd y'all think about the fight?
Oh man.
The Jake Paul and Ben.
That fight.
The
yeah.
thing
that
that
shit
got
was
to me.
fake.
The thing that
I think so too.
The thing was 2 things. Why did I watch Bieber for longer than the fight? And two,
He had a good song.
the first one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Hold on, was pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it.
It wasn't bad.
I ended up looking up the instrumental. I'm like, that's a good beat.
I like that Doja one. She's like, play with my, don't play with my. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, chill,
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. Honestly, even the other one, there was another song she did that I didn't even know was her song, and it's like the TikTok challenge with the silhouette.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that was her song. I didn't either.
I was
Yeah.
tripping. But what I was gonna say was when he was like leaving the arena and smiling, that's when I was like, bro, you just got knocked out. Why are you laughing? I was like,
He got knocked out for that.
I knew.
man.
real.
You knew it was coming. He had
But
nobody. He had no one in his locker
Look,
room by himself. And then
that-
Snoop Dogg even said, he goes, I wouldn't put $2 million down on Logan if he wouldn't win. I said, dang, maybe I messed up this $10 bet I just made about Ben Askren going to beat Jake Paul.
Logan, it was
Or
Jake
Paul, yeah.
which
yeah.
was also a
Jake
weird thing
Logan.
because I
The
feel
same
dumb that I didn't realize, bro. I legit thought they were the same person. I forgot they were brothers.
No, they're
A lot
both-
of people thought that. I thought that.
I literally forgot, and I'm
They're like TikTokers or whatever the hell, right? Like those guys or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're
like
famous social media influencers.
I think they're YouTubers actually.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yeah, they're YouTubers.
Set it up.
They have a lot of money
But,
off of YouTube. They made a lot of money off of YouTube. Shout out to YouTube.
Yeah, for real.
Pay us if this goes on YouTube.
I mean, we got more
If it
people.
makes
Hey,
sense, that'd be
Joe.
cool.
We got
Sorry,
more
that's
people
it. This is
joining
fake.
now. They don't understand. We got to play basketball, guys.
But yeah, that's all I was gonna say was it's kind of crazy that he's, I don't know, man, smiling, leaving the arena. It's just nuts. It felt like
You talking about Ben, the one that
yeah,
lost?
Yeah.
He knew he was getting paid.
Oh,
That's what I was gonna say.
No. What I was gonna say was the little stumble that he did when he got up.
That's what I said. That's
I was
what
like,
I
is that
said.
real?
The way he fell, the way he fell looked real.
Yeah.
But the way when he got up and then like he like waited and then stumbled and then was like,
felt-
did they call it or not? Because you know what I mean.
Yeah,
He
he
walked to
knew.
the ref and the ref was like, oh, okay, now we're gonna
I
call
think
it.
the stumble is why he called it though, because he couldn't even. He's like, "Are you good?" He's like, "Yeah," and just kind of like wavered a little
I
bit.
think
But
they knew
even
exactly
stumble,
what was gonna
though, in
happen in that
boxing
fight.
matches that happen though.
Yeah.
They get knocked out and they get up and they're stumbling a little bit, but he still doesn't call it unless.
Professional fighter, 2-time champ, in
Imagine
another league,
he
and you're
knows-
telling me you can't take a right with gloves on?
that he saw that coming.
I saw a
There's no-
comment.
fake.
I saw a comment that said he's built like a math teacher. I was dead.
He was though. He
I
did
was
have. He
dead.
did have. Yeah, he damn sure was though.
I was so dead, bro.
Yeah, he did look a little out of shape.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, we can wrap this up.
Well, happy 420, guys, and
Yep.
happy birthday,
And
Joe.
happy
Thanks for having us
birthday.
on.
Yep, Joe
Word.
Cat, happy birthday.
Word. Appreciate it.
You want to do your cool music and cut us out? That was pretty cool.
You know what? I'll do that in post because I didn't.
Oh, here
yeah,
we
I
go.
I forgot to do the button for that theme. But all right, More Than Rich podcast, episode 1. We are out.
Thank you.